Okay, so last we left, you guys had just gotten to the coastal city of Caperin, in the Steadfast. Um, and you had went to, I believe it was the mayor's office,
Yep.
and
Capitalisted.
found it to be fairly empty and fairly dusty and fairly abandoned. Now you guys came here to find the bandit leader of the area kind of thing and kill him. So
I
yeah,
thought it was a her.
We also found out that
You think?
the said mayor is the leader of what's the pirate group name again? I can't remember off the top of my head.
The Red
yeah, I
Fleet.
have it right here.
The
It's
Red
the Red
Fleet.
Fleet.
Yes, we found out that the mayor is actually the leader of that group.
Yeah, slight problem there, yes.
So I'm assuming me and Pat are still in the mayor's office.
I thought you pretty much all. Yeah, you two are in there, and then
Plus-
the other
yep.
two are back at the cart.
So yeah, let me remember his name. Jax. Seems like we're about to go have some fun with some pirates, eh?
I do believe so, there.
All right, let's go get the others and go secure ourselves a boat and try and find out where this Red Fleet currently is located.
Alright.
Well, I mean, what, you guys just gonna go like walking around or talking to people or what? Are you
I'm just gonna try and gather some information on the whereabouts of the Red Fleet. Yes.
okay? Hello? Has anybody seen the Red Fleet? Hello? I'm looking for the Red Fleet!
I have to.
I just want to point out that I'm not gonna do it that obviously.
I actually have
Well,
to ask. Are you going back to me and
Frodo.
me and
Yes.
Proto and collecting us? Because my character will go around and start running up to people. Do you know where the Red Fleet is? How about you?
Yes.
No,
You know-
no, you
Yes,
start
we're-
picking people up and shaking them till they tell you.
Where's the Red Fleet, damn it?
and the answer to that question is, what the fuck do you want? I am part of the Red Fleet. And drawing cutlasses. That would be their response.
Yay, battle time!
Brother Hobo's the win.
So wait, we're seriously doing that?
That would be my character's response. Go find out information about the Red Fleet. Walk up to the first guy and grab him. Do you know anything about the Red Fleet?
Are you just out of curiosity? Are you holding that guy in the air?
Yeah, probably. That would be my guy. That would be
How
my-
many
his
people
thing. I could
are?
grab
How
him.
many people are actually around us?
This town has about 15,000 people in it.
Just ask him. It's like say we were sent here.
But It's
with the
only
ju-
got about 7,500 at any given time.
How many people
Oh,
are
those
around
odds
us?
are all right.
Within
Couple dozen.
couple dozen. We can't fight them all. Set them down. Just tell them no particular reason. We were just trying to find them because we were looking for some jobs.
Yeah, about that. Tell you what, how about you go ahead, roll me, it's gonna be intellect, try to bullshit your way through that.
Me?
Yes, you're the one talking.
This does not bode well.
Best roll ever.
So that's a 3. It's certainly not gonna beat the 12 that you had to for a 4 difficulty, convincing them not to gut you like a fish. Something you realize at pretty much this exact split second is that turns out that there were a lot of people here with the Red Fleet. And it turns out that they just generally don't particularly like people running up to them
And grabbing them.
grabbing their comrades and shaking them all about. Um, it's it's not like the song. You're not supposed to be shaking people all about. You're supposed to shake yourself all about. And
Oh, I
so,
thought you meant shake it up.
no.
No.
So people, yelling and screaming, God, for like the gods and so forth, and out of the crowd come six uh, brigand, more or less generic brigands, 1 through 6. Um, pretty much wearing what you'd expect is fairly typical, parody garb. They've got like a headscarf, like a bright, like blood red scarf around them, like this, shitty tattered vest on. A couple of them have like some vials on their belt and their belt pouches and so forth, and they all are carrying rapiers. And they are going to attack both of you. So at this point, we're going to need to roll initiative. So go ahead, both of you two who are engaged in combat. Okay, so Fox Trail is gonna go first.
Woohoo!
And Storm is also going to go before the 6 goons. So what are you guys doing?
So first off, I'm going to drop the guy that I have raised in the air.
He's got us off. He's had enough.
And from where I'm standing, which is close to the cart, probably I've taken a couple of steps forward to whoever was closest to me. How are they arranged from me?
Yeah, let me draw you a pretty little picture just a moment.
Picture time.
I gotta pull up
Bios draws pictures.
I gotta pull this up here. One moment. Pull you guys over here.
Neat.
No, not quite. Yeah. Okay, so there's your back a little bit. Let me add some bandits here. Do I have any no, wrong page. Oh. See. Ooh, actually, interestingly enough, I mean, these guys are technically orcs, but probably a little bit further back. And then we don't actually have tokens for either of you at this point. So let's see. Just one moment. Oh God, hey, this could be Foxtrot.
Oh no.
There we go.
Yay, I'm a woman.
Glorious locks.
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I found Foxtrot.
Yep,
There we
that'll
go.
work.
Yeah, that looks right.
There we go. Fox Trail located.
Why is he upside down?
No, he's facing
I'm facing
that
the enemy.
direction.
Ah,
And who's with him? Storm?
yes.
Just a moment. See if I can find. That is not quite what I was looking for. But I think this could probably do the trick. Oh, we'll go with this.
All right.
And I presume you kind of like ran off to kind of like this direction.
Yeah, I'd probably grab like the first guy near me. Yeah, that looks like decent
Yeah, you
space.
kind of threw him off its screen, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, they kind of come charging up, roughly like, probably about like that.
All right, so yeah, I'm wondering if you're gonna allow this, but my immediate thought is to run up to the first guy, and use my. I don't know if I can do that. Never mind. I'm just gonna run up to the first guy and put my fist through his face.
Alright, just this guy here.
Yes.
That's so much easier.
Alright, go ahead. That would be might. Yes, I see. Could that please go away? That is annoyingly in my way. One moment. Alright, one down.
Nice. Alright.
Alright.
So I am going to run up to hang on, let me this guy down here, and I am going to try and stab my sword through his throat.
Alright, go for it. You do so, and you get a what is it? A minor advantage. Minor bonus.
I take a few steps back towards
You could jump back up onto the cart, like stab him with
Yeah,
like a backflip and kick off
yeah.
of him.
Alright, yeah, I'll
as you
jump
pull your
back up.
sword
I'll
out
jump back
or
on.
whatever.
I'll jump back up onto the cart. That'll work.
Boom. There you go.
Alright, cool. And then I'll take it before it ends. Turn towards the rest of them.
Yeah,
Kinda-
Numenera doesn't
Quick
care what.
question.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, doesn't the cart move when someone's
Yes.
on there? So you can basically run these guys over if you think about it.
Go cart! Go charge! So as I jump on the cart starts moving.
Okay, cool. So the cart's gonna move forward about one space, and
All right.
that works.
Now
So
we
yeah.
need. Good.
So yeah, now they're gonna attack.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of compress this. All three of these guys are going to charge at the cart, jump up on here and attack you. They don't really want to go to the barbarian. They saw what happened to the first guy.
And they didn't
Smart.
see what happened to the other guy.
No. So go ahead, roll me just 3d20s, I guess. You get hit by one.
Okay.
You're going to take, I believe it is 2 damage.
We're just gonna go might, right?
For might, yeah, it's just
Okay.
Which, by the way, actually, it turns out that that might actually be speed defense is the first one. If somebody wants to double check that at some point, but for now we're going with might.
Okay.
Because apparently most weapons do speed damage or something like that too, and I was like, oh, that's news to me. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, we're still learning this system for all those people out there in listening land.
Reading the system probably helps.
Yeah.
However, you are able to easily parry the blows of the others.
Okay.
However, they do keep you busy, and this guy is going to charge at Foxtrot.
Alrighty.
So just go ahead and roll me. And, you just kind of brush him aside.
He's just like. Okay.
And... yeah, so next turn.
I believe Tama and them are still here, aren't they?
No.
Yeah, they're near us.
I thought they left. I mean,
No.
they could
No.
hear.
No, they were near the cart.
No,
Like we
and
regrouped with them before we started searching off, and then he was just like, "Hey, anybody know the weird fleet?" And I'm just like, "Ah, shit."
And then Storm was one that went up to everyone trying to calm them down.
Calm down, calm down. I just need to find a job, some money. No.
Storm is Fuse's flesh and that. Okay. Just a moment. Let me find your character.
We're gonna continue to use these two. This is awesome. Like remember. I'm more afraid of the guy. More afraid of Falcots. Just look at that. Just like cross my arms. Me Foxtrail. Me give no fucks.
We found Jax.
All right. Wait, is that Robin?
Red cowl.
You want to have them roll for initiative to see how the turn order will go?
Who else needs one still?
Proto.
Beep boop.
Oh, Poto will be easy. Hold on.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Oh God.
So,
Some of these are quite something. Oh dear.
Good or bad?
Bad, very bad.
Like,
Don't ask me, I have to make
what
my own.
in the movie ratings? What would you rate them?
Bad. I'll have to do.
So that one's me.
Yes.
I was hoping to find Mega Man.
No.
In fact, let me. Oh! Oh!
What? Sounds like you found one. Yes, I have.
All right. Oh,
Oh wait,
that
second
one.
one. The second one.
He found Mega Man, guys.
Found
I
a broken
approve
leg.
of this.
Found a broken one. Another option.
Ooh. Hmm.
Oh, I like this. This is my favorite. Here we go. Mega
You're
Man
gonna be a
located.
hoodie.
I'm between this one and this one.
I'd go with that one just to be honest.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
All right,
All
so
the
move that
penguins
one up
going out.
behind me.
Because it's so retro.
Behind me.
Well, where was Fox Trail before? Oh wait, yeah, it would make sense if we were there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was presuming kind of behind the car.
All right. I'm assuming it's my go, right? Or are they gonna get a chance to attack first?
I would
thought
think
we
it'd be
were
like
trying
their
to roll.
turn because like we kind of jumped right into the fight, and then they're like, "Oh my goodness, what's this going on?"
Absolutely, but one moment. Let me attach your characters to your thingamajiggies here real quick.
Oh, so we can actually move them around. Okay. You're playing Robin, the boy wonder.
And our move distance is still 5, right?
Yeah. All this administrative stuff takes forever. Thank God this only needs done one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody should be able to see the characters, and they also should all be able to see the names on them.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
Good, now let's see, I've got Foxtrail, Storm, photo sheet needs to be open somewhere for me, and who am I missing?
Jax.
Oh fuck, okay, Jack.
Oh, I get what those are. I know what those are. That's pretty cool.
What?
You can the numbers, the little
Yeah.
red things that you can put your tools in
Yep.
there.
And I will eventually be tracking those if we do a lot of miniature-based combat stuff, but it didn't really, there's no point if we don't do a lot of that. So yeah, Poto and Jax, you guys both have a round to act.
Okay, so we roll to see who goes first.
No need, you guys are with the play. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, roll for it's just a d20.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jax, then Proto.
Jax, you can move. Proto,
I'm still
you've got a
weighing my
round.
options.
Okay. So, is it my go now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to sneak up behind the 3 that are on the cart and try and wail on them with the flail.
Which one?
Oh, it's a flail, so it's got a decent range. I'd say probably the first two in front of me.
Well, I mean, you have to pick a target.
Okay.
It's not an AoE weapon, I'm afraid. I mean, unless you want to be attacking with a full difficulty increase.
What would that put it up to?
A high number.
Then no.
It'd be 3. You'd have to beat a 9.
I'd have to beat a 9. I'll go with that then.
Yeah, so you start flailing away at it,
But
and as the cart moves.
Do I get one for sneaking up behind them? The
No,
sneak?
you're trying to hit
Oh.
2 of them, man, and so you basically land it cleanly between the 2 of them.
I kind of look over at Jax and just kind of shake my head. Frodo, I hope you do something better than that.
Fox and Storm, you guys are up.
All right. Fox,
Alright.
you want to go first?
Yeah. My immediate reaction to this guy running up and trying to attack me is I'm going to, as my attack, kick him back. And then, move up behind the cart. Or in front of the cart, yes.
Go for it. You barely clip him. However, clipping him is pretty much all that it took. Assuming this thing would. There we go. Then you're like up here.
Yes.
Storm?
I am going to roundhouse kick this guy and try and send him over to my buddy Foxtrail.
You'll probably just kill him. oh.
Okay, so you get a minor effect with that?
I'm gonna make sure it doesn't hit Foxtrail.
Oh! So you send him flying over
Over my head.
Foxtrail to land in like a clump on the other side of him.
And then
Nice.
I kind of look at over the other two and it's like, you still want to keep going, guys?
Well, yeah, interestingly enough, while that is occurring, you guys have kind of, like, this has only taken about a minute. However, while this is occurring, you've been hearing, like, bugles sounding in the distance.
I'm gonna kind of look back and look at Proto and say, get on the cart. We're leaving.
And, while that happens, you see one of the, like, the pirates, pulling something out of his belt pouch, and it appears to be on fire. And he's going to throw that down into the cart.
No! You son of a bitch!
And that is going to be his round. However, the other one is going to attack Jax. The other remaining one is going to attack Jax. Who easily parries the blow and kind of punts him back at his buddy.
Did they both fall off the cart?
No. That's a 6, not a 19.
Well, it punts it back to him. What do they do? Just catch him?
Yeah, he just kind of catches him.
Alright, Proto, I believe you're up.
Okay.
If you
That's
actually
right.
want to act this time, you can still be deciding if you want.
I'm deciding whether or not to hop on the cart like he told me to.
Well, the cart's kind of burning, so I wouldn't suggest that.
Yeah.
I think we're
No,
gonna have
the
to make
cart's
it.
not burning. What he grabbed and threw down was burning.
Oh, okay. If
I
anything,
can't
if
believe-
anything, grab the thing you threw down. Throw it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Am I able to search the cart?
Absolutely, yeah, you could search the cart. Go ahead and give it a roll.
Okay. Oops. Wrong way. Now let me see. Before I do that, do I have a thing that helps me with searching?
Perception, agility related, anything like that would help. Sharpshooting, maybe.
No, the only thing I have is that I have a heightened sense of Numenera. aka sense magic. That's what it said in the book.
Hey, Theme, would you care to go greet Cooperson real quick and let him know what's up?
Who?
Look at Mumble.
2 seconds.
I send my delegation forth. Yeah, so you let's see, that was yeah, you absolutely find this like smoking black cylinder with like this wick sticking out of it. Yeah, what do what do you do with it?
I don't know. I'm thinking about throwing it back up at the guy, like in his face.
I mean, that's pretty much up to you.
Hmm. Well, actually, question. Can I see if more people are coming towards us, and if so, where are they?
Yeah, sure, go.
Oh, I have to roll.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
You're in
okay.
combat. You're a little bit distracted.
Okay.
Apparently not that distracted.
Apparently not.
Yes, you absolutely see off in the distance. I mean, it sounds pretty clear that you know, like this is you know, it's a pirate town. The
Yeah,
pirates
but
are
like,
used to
which
dealing with
direction?
attacks on said town.
Like,
And
I kind of want to throw this into that crowd.
well, I mean, there isn't really a crowd that's appeared yet. It's kind of like, you know, a couple streets over kind of thing.
Go into the buildings.
Okay.
You can hear him coming.
Burn their houses.
So,
Burn their damn houses.
Throw it down whatever street they're coming at. See if we can't, like, you know, put a giant crater and make them have to go a different way.
Right. That's basically what I'm trying to do.
like try to create like an obstacle of some sort. Like, I mean, I guess you could kind of throw it down what is kind of the main street for that area, like the entrancey thing.
Yeah, I'll just do that so that way it could buy us some time and it's out of our cart.
All right. Yeah, you could chuck it over that way.
And I got a roll for chucking, right?
No, no.
Okay.
You don't need to roll to chuck it. You're pretty close. You just kind of
Okay.
chuck it over that way.
Cool.
Jax,
So
have you
does
done
that
anything?
mean I'm like right here in the cart?
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
could
would've
jump
had to
up
get
into the
in.
cart. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, you were hunting through the cart.
Okay.
Well,
This
okay.
is what I'm seeing. These guys are like fighting the pirates, but like standing, and their proto is like crawling around underneath them, trying to find this thing in the cart as it jumps around.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
At this
Okay.
point, has the cart started moving again?
Yeah, cart's moving.
Okay. So, is there still someone directly in front of me, Bios?
Directly in front of you. Yeah, the two who are there. Yes.
I'm going to attempt to drop kick them off the cart then.
You could just try to kill them, but okay, go for it. Okay, congratulations. You drop kick him off of the cart.
And that counts as a heavy weapon. No, medium weapon. Train with that
didn't
weapon.
really need to, but you got it. He's out. He's gone.
Foxtrail, get rid of the last one.
So,
We got
Hop
so
on
yeah.
the cart.
So my character is like running up to the front of the cart as it's coming towards him, and he just kind of like grabs the front of it and like kind of climbs up enough so that he's not on the ground anymore. Grabs the pirate and just kind of throws him over his head
Go for it.
onto the ground below him, hopefully to be run over by the cart. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, so you start like hanging on to the cart. However, it turns out cart seems to be kind of hard to hold on to, and you're kind of like getting drug underneath the cart a little bit.
Oh, no.
So you're kind of probably more like there, like kind of getting drug along the ground, trying to hold on. You're honestly just kind of having a hard time holding on to the cart, to be totally honest. That's kind of your bigger priority right now.
Okay. At that point, I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
Am
use
I taking
my
any damage? Sorry.
no problem.
No.
Okay, good.
At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the other guy and ask him if he wants to jump.
Yeah, he jumps.
Okay. after he jumps off and I see him tumble away, I walk over and try and help up Fox Trail.
Yeah, you can drag him up. It's not hard.
All right, yeah. All right, you good,
Why
buddy?
did you give him the option?
Hang on, I'll be back. As I run and jump off the cart and try and pierce through the guy's back.
Okay, roll me a d20. Seriously? Yeah, so you leap off the cart and you just like land on your face pretty much. And you are basically a pile of dust and dirt on the ground, and you
That didn't
do
work.
take some damage. You like tear your knee up real good landing,
All right,
and you do take a point of damage.
that didn't work. Ow.
And you also kind of like get a little bit left behind by the cart.
Okay.
Like behind, or would I have enough time to, now that I'm up on the cart, like hold my hand out and grab him as we go by?
He leaped off. He just jumped off. The answer to the question is no.
Does anybody know how to drive this thing?
I
Oh,
take
that's
that as a
a
no.
How'd you
how
get
hard
here?
can it be?
Well, who drove on the way there?
The guy who just jumped out of the cart.
Okay, so who's gonna try to drive this thing?
I guess Jax will.
It's an automatic. It's automatic, actually.
You just tell it where to go.
Yeah, you tell it where to go, and it's automatic. You can tell it to stop as well.
Yeah,
And
but
no one
do
thought
you
to do
know
this?
that? Like, you guys would probably dicking around on the way there anyway.
I'll try and
Well,
drive to BIOS.
Considering we probably stopped and camp, yes.
Yeah, but if Storm was driving, like, does it have a key?
BIOS, there.
Okay, yeah, you throw this stop, you stupid thing, and it stops.
That was convenient.
As I'm sitting there going, ah, ah.
Okay, Peter.
So yeah, that's the thing. That was definitely a cut. So I presume you guys are leaving.
Yes.
Yes.
I as soon as I stand up, I'm.
Nope.
That's a high quality microphone we have there, boy. Cool. It's a high quality internet connection we've got there, boy. Cool.
I muted my mic midway through the sentence.
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Now I know why GMs ban phones and like laptops at their tables.
All right, now we're good. As I said, I'm going to say, guys, I think it's time to go.
Affirmative.
Anybody
I
else
won't
agree?
argue with that.
I don't want to see what happens next.
Now, one of you guys help me get up on this cart so I can get the hell out of here.
The cart is stopped. You can just climb up on. It's not
But
gonna do that
I
much.
see you just standing there at the cart, just like, damn it, somebody pull me up here. Just looking at it like it's just right there. Like there's steps like right up the side. Like it's not moving. He's just standing there. Somebody get me on this cart. Hey, I want put on the cart. Somebody pick me up.
Jax, could you?
It hurts. Pick me up.
Jax, help me real quick.
Storm, there are stairs, you dumbass. Use them.
I walk over and firmly grab him by the shoulder and like throw him into the cart.
Whoa!
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
Thank you, good sir.
And apply it directly to your forehead.
Now, let's see. We are. Second. We are in Casprin, if I'm correct, right? Yeah.
Catherine.
Let's head down to. You guys want to head down to the Raro, or up to Ratchar?
Let's just get out of the city right now.
All right.
Yeah, let's
go-
focus on that.
Yeah, go north. Go north.
Alright,
Why
so
are
you
we going
guys.
north?
Oh, you guys going north?
I say we go east.
What is
Sounds
this, like,
fine.
Fido goes east or something like that? Or FIFO goes. What's the mouse?
Spyful.
FIFO goes east.
Cart, take us to Islav.
Didn't you leave Glavis? Why would
Yes.
you go clear to Ishlav? Okay. So you guys head out. Somebody roll me a d20. Whoever's driving, I guess.
Am I still driving or is Storm driving this time?
I think you're still driving. I just told it where to go.
Okay.
Wouldn't that really be driving in this case?
No,
Doesn't
because
matter, I rolled.
because I'm laying on the ground, laying on the
Yeah,
floor of the cart.
It's all good. You guys totally just roll out of town. No problem.
Once we get out of town, I look to him like, we need to stop. The person we need is still back there.
Yes, I know this, but we need to find out where exactly the person is, so we don't have to fight a whole army to get to him.
So why are we going away from the information?
Because I have a funny feeling all the cities along the coast have pirates in them. So trying to gather said information, it's probably not gonna work.
That and also he thinks that if he goes to Ishlav and tells everyone who he is, he can get an angry mob to chase him.
No, I'm not doing the talking in Islav. I'll leave that to Jax.
Well, actually, Ishlav is close to where I'm from.
You think we could get some help from your friends?
I'm not too sociable.
So what? Are you guys setting up camp then?
There.
Yeah, we're gonna about after like an hour or two ride, we're gonna like set up camp.
So what's everybody doing at camp?
I'm bandaging up my leg.
I would be sitting around the campfire that I'm assuming we've started. If
Probably,
not,
or
I've started one. Yeah. So I'm sitting around the campfire trying to plan our next move.
And I'm just keeping a lookout for anything that may have followed us.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Alright, both of you who are actually paying attention, d20 me.
That's assuming me and
Yes.
Jax.
I didn't see shit.
Proto, not only do you see shit, it turns out there were apparently some birds through here recently. You also find some, as you're kind of walking around the perimeter of this little campsite you guys have made, you find some markings in some of the tree branches. You guys aren't exactly alone per se.
Okay, so I kind of go back to them, tell them what you told me, and also say, I don't think it's safe here. I believe we should move on.
I think if the robot
why
says
do
we
you
should move
say
on,
that?
we should.
I believe you guys are correct. My leg seems to be bandaged enough, so I can continue going.
Your leg of 1 damage, yes, your scratch.
I had a boo
Itch.
boo. Leave me alone.
But
As
where,
I hop up
I have
on the
a
car.
splinter. I can't possibly continue. Ow! 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 No, get it out! Oh, I can't do anything.
Don't worry. At least he didn't break a nail. Then we just couldn't go on.
Hey, you laughed. Nail breaks fucking hurt. Ow!
As I hop up onto the cart and say, "All right, guys, pack everything up. We're getting out of here."
But where are we gonna go, and why do we need to leave?
We can go north.
And Fox Trail, we need to leave because our fine little friend Frodo here senses something is wrong. I choose to believe someone that's part robotic.
Potentially has sensors that can, detect, bad presences. Actually, speaking of which, what
you could ask me. You did get a minor effect on that. You can ask me like one question about what's tracking. What you found. If you could figure out some way you could reasonably figure that out.
Let me see. So, just to clarify, you said that
like tracks on tree branches, like the branches were probably about head height or so, like it looked like markings of something had been through there on the tree branch kind of thing.
Are we walking into dwarf
and
territory?
You said there was
into what territory?
Dwarf territory.
Oh God.
And you said there was some sort of like birds. Bird. Did you say there was bird feathers or
bird shit?
Something?
Yeah, there was bird shit. Yeah.
Okay. So I can only assume that they're all connected. I guess my minor effect. Can I see like? Man, I don't even know. I really
you could ask, how many are in the area,
or ask if you recognize what might have made said markings.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to go with what kind of bird made said markings, because if it's really dangerous, then it doesn't matter how many there are.
Well, the markings on the tree, you believe that they were made by actually, what appear to be like some kind of, like, boot of some sort.
Boot?
Boot.
Like what you put on your feet?
Yes. Well, I mean, some people like to put them on their heads, but I mean, they're weird. We don't generally associate with them.
Okay, so the claw markings are made by...
No claw markings.
boot markings.
Okay, so they're boot markings.
Correct.
And they're in the trees.
On the branches.
On the branches. Okay. So, yeah, I will lay that part of the information and basically add, since there's boot markings in the trees, that must mean there's someone sneaking about, probably going to ambush us. I'm pretty sure of that, 65%.
So right away, Fox Trail is going to look around for to see if he can see anyone or any like trails or anything. See if someone may be like lurking around.
Sorry. Does he also get advantage since he knows exactly what he's looking for?
I mean, he doesn't really know exactly what he's looking for. He just knows to look for something.
Okay.
I know I'm looking for boot prints.
Something with boot. I mean, I don't think you could see boot prints if you're looking up in the trees. Even if there were boot prints, they'd be on the top of the branch and not the bottom of the branch. I mean, now if you jetpack up there or something, like if you could, like, I don't know, flame on and just fly up there, then yeah, we could probably do some boot print searching. But otherwise, it's not so useful.
Okay.
I could climb into the trees and start looking around.
I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
totally do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start climbing into the tree. The tree that we found the blueprint, and try and see if I can find which direction they may have gone, or see if I can't find a
Go for it.
number.
Yeah, the blueprints.
Oh boy.
Yep, absolutely blueprints. And they're in a tree. Guys, the blueprints, they're actually in the tree.
I guess as all that's going on, I'm putting the rest of the stuff in the cart and gonna say, you guys ready to go?
Affirmative.
Jax?
Yes.
Foxtrail?
Alright.
Alright.
I climb out of the tree and get into the cart.
The Gethron.
Okay, so you guys are going down the road,
Going up there.
going
Right
up to
there.
Oh God, you guys are going
Oh.
up to Catherine. Okay, so that's like a
Why are
couple
we going
weeks
so
journey
I thought
at
we
the
were
very
going this way.
least. My God, I'm looking at this map and it's like you guys are pinging it like a Christmas tree. No, we're going north. No, we're going south. No, we're going west. No, we're going east. It's a good thing that cart does not decide where it goes based on the wishes of everybody on board, because if
Right.
multiple people wanted to go multiple directions, I think the cart would have to start going in circles
Right.
until everybody figures out which way they're going.
Okay, so officially, where are we heading towards?
I plan to go to Gethron, to, resupply if needed, and then head over to Rod Chair. And
You just got to your destination. You don't need to resupply.
And we just got here. We know we need to find out information in Paran.
how the hell?
Why are we
You
going
want to
to
know why
run
we're
away
going?
for 2
You
weeks?
want to know why we're going? Because I let one person go, and they know what we look like. If we go back, we're probably gonna have to fight a war, and I really don't think we all want to do that yet.
But they're pirates. We need to find out more information about where they are.
Okay, fine. You guys want to go? You want to go back? All right, we'll go back. All right, Cart, take us back to Casprin. You know what? We're just gonna find the first person we see, and we're gonna freaking interrogate the shit out of him. Then we're gonna kill him.
I thought you already did that.
Nope, we're just gonna interrogate the shit out of him and then kill him. Keep going and going and going until we get as much information as we can. Then we're gonna go kill the freaking leader. Sound good to you guys? Sounds great. Let's go.
Why don't we go along the coast and try and look for any ships coming from Caparan or to Caparan? Might be able to find out some information just by hanging around the area.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'm still gonna find people. I'm still gonna kidnap people and kill them.
What's with you and the killing?
Because my sword requires a blood stain every now and then.
We'll go in at night. How about this? We'll go in and we'll sneak around this time.
Sounds like a plan. And alright, just to clarify, we're not gonna walk up and yell, "Anybody know anything about the Red Fleet?"
I'm sorry.
I'm looking over at Foxtrail.
Sorry, my social skills are not the greatest. I've
So
been
what?
in the
You
woods
guys
for
are
so
heading
long.
back to town?
Yes.
We're not going into town. We're going to
We'll say we're gonna make camp like right there. That way we can see ships coming in and out of the port, and we don't have that far to walk when we want to go into town at night. Sound good to you guys?
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
All right.
Alright, so you guys are traveling back there, down the path. As you are heading there, you find there's a object in the road ahead of you.
Can I spot to see what it could be?
Yes, it is a small, fairly small object. Probably about it's probably about, probably 3-ish feet long, just a few inches round, tubular.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try and sense if there's any magic coming from it. Or
Roll it.
Nada.
You
Okay.
don't send shit, man.
I'm gonna sense Numenera, since you had a problem with that before.
You don't sense shit.
Okay.
Foxtrot, would you like to go try and see what it is?
You send the barbarian to go deal with it?
As he leaps off the cart,
Just look at it.
and I leap off the cart and walk over to it, kind of squat down.
Like, I'm picturing this
over
as
it.
kind of going terribly wrong of like, duh, me smashy, run up to it and just like drop a sledgehammer on the thing. Duh, me
He's got
broke
Proto
it.
have the
He's
chaperone
got
here?
terrible social skills. He can take orders pretty well.
I jump.
Does
I jump off
Proto
the
have the
cart.
chaperone?
Yeah, I jumped off the cart, walked over, kind of crouched over it, looking at it. And yeah, I'm going to see if I know anything about it.
Yeah, it looks like a tube with a like
Um,
an opening on the end. Like you can open it up. It's got like a lid attached on, to the end of it.
What is it?
Also, it has a strap attached to it for like easy carrying.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it by the strap, and stand up, turn around, and go. It's this.
Can you open it? Can it be opened in some way?
I don't suggest opening it until we know exactly what it is.
And my guy looks at the end of it and opens it.
Why are you guys so tense? God. Yeah, you open it up. Inside, it appears there's some rolled up things inside of it.
So I pull out what's inside.
It also jingles.
Dingo, 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 dingo.
I'm gonna pull out what's inside and bring it back over to the cart and just kind of hand it up to him.
As I reach down and grab it and try and figure out what the hell it is.
And then it explodes. No.
And the game is done.
Inside you find 15 shins and a couple pieces of paper.
I'm gonna take the shins and I'm gonna hand them to Foxtrot and said, "You grabbed it. These are yours." And as I grab the paper and I start trying to start reading through them to figure out what they are.
Can you read?
Is reading a skill?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, I can read. Everyone can read.
No, not necessarily, but
Depends what
Okay,
language
what
it is.
language is it?
Yes, that. All right,
Like,
let's
it's
first off
it's
identify the
common.
language.
it's common.
Okay.
Or whatever the hell the equivalent. I don't. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually seen mention of language as being like an issue in Numenera.
I would figure everybody would be universal by now.
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't,
what I was
because
thinking.
there's been like 9 worlds. I mean, shit. Think of how many languages stuff is written. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm going to try and identify what language it is and attempt to read it.
Yeah. This is a
It's in
letter contract. It's actually a contract to kind of like it actually reminds me a lot of the contract you saw back in Glavis, actually. And it is indeed a contract to kill the king, actually, King Asura Mantiur, and it's basically a legal document. This has been written by like a Numenerian equivalent of a lawyer. I don't know what that means, but I think an octopus has to be involved. Like just with all of like a quill per tentacle, just writing at once, consulting multiple books.
Octodad in Numenera.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Basically, it alleges that the king isn't real, and the king is actually a Numenera that must be destroyed to free the continent from the tyranny of the king.
Which king, Glavis or Casperin?
The king of Ancuin. King Astor Manteo.
The king of
Oh,
Gravis.
The
okay.
king of Glavis and the whole freaking region, yes.
I thought
Okay.
it needed to be specified that he lives in Gravis.
Yeah, he lives
Okay.
outside of Glavis, actually. Interestingly, it's common knowledge nobody lives near the king. In fact, nobody besides his immediate household and guards can live within a 10-mile radius of the king.
Hmm.
The king who lives
Interesting.
in the transparent palace.
I would figure that would
Okay.
have been an underground palace.
But as you read through this, you also notice it is signed Celian Orsay. And it's actually signed with love and kisses, Celian Orsay, with a little lipstick kiss on the corner of it, and also written in the ledger, the most of it was written in a really fine, almost like print type kind of thing, and then the bottom is just like a really pretty shitty scrawl,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something to the equivalent of "I'll be watching."
Mm-hmm. Is there anywhere on it that it says who accepted said contract?
At the bottom, there's a little there's 4 little blank spaces for signatures at the bottom of it, and
How
it's got
convenient.
you know how they have printed contracts with blank space for signature and then a
Mhm.
typed name. Well, your names are all on there.
All of ours are.
Yeah.
So, guys, apparently somebody made a contract with us, and by signing this, we agree to kill the king.
I don't
This,
remember agreeing to that.
neither
We
do
didn't
I.
actually agree to it. It is if we sign, we agree to do this.
Yes, if we sign this, we agree.
Okay, little
So,
one.
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to sign this? If we do sign this, we could still complete said mission, go back, get paid, then go kill the king.
But
Okay.
then we would not
I
get
should
paid again
note,
because they're
Celian
conflicting each other.
Orsay is the leader of the Red Fleet.
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Okay. I still
So
think it.
you might want to reverse the order you do that if you're looking to double cross people. Actually, no. Either way, it's either because one of the two who pays you is going to be dead. Although, probably easier to kill the king first and collect it from a steward or some shit, and hope they don't notice.
I still
I
think
did
it'd be easier to kill the Red Fleet king, person because. Well, yeah, never mind. You're right. If I kill the Red Fleet, then I go kill the king. I can get paid by the Red Fleet. I understand. Yeah. So, all up for killing the king now.
That sounds dishonorable.
This world is a dishonorable place. All we need right now is money.
I do not agree.
Humans are dishonorable. Only the animals are really
I'll
true.
take you back to Gravis, and that's as far as I'll go with this plot.
Well, we're off to kill the Red Fleet then. As I kind of take the contract, hold it up in my back pocket.
Maybe we can use this to infiltrate the Red Fleet.
Potentially, yes. Because if we sign this, and try and deliver it to the person, we might be able to get close enough to the captain to take him out.
Her.
Whatever. I'm going to put my sword through her throat.
Kinky.
Well,
I'm assuming we're back on the cart, so onward to the Outer Casperin.
Alright, so I think this is an excellent time to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get that.